Hi guys, and welcome back to our tutorial series. In the last tutorial series I showed you how to make a gun shoot. Now if I'm correct, I'm just going to check that out. Yeah, that's fine. And in today's tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to make your gun apply damage to objects. For example, I've got this cube over here, and if I shoot it, eventually it's going to destroy itself if it runs out of health. So let's start doing that, shall we? The first thing you want is to create a new script. Right click on your FPS script folder and create a new JavaScript. Rename this to apply damage. Well, actually AI damage, because our AI people are going to be using the same script, so I might just keep it for them as well. And drag this onto the cube. And I dragged the wrong script onto it. What an idiot. AI damage, there we go. Double click and open this in MonDevelop. Right. Since this is a damage script, at the moment I'm only going to need two variables, which are the following: var max health. It's going to be a type integer, so int. It's going to be equals to 100. That's the max health, and the maximum is going to go to, well, depending on the bad guys and your own game, how much health you want to give the guys, so it's entirely up to you guys. And the next one is var current health, and that's going to be equals to nothing. Actually, it's going to be a type integer and equal to nothing, no value to it. Now the reason is because I'm going to give the value to it on the start function, so as soon as the game starts, the enemies will get the lives. So function start, open bracket, close bracket, open curly brace, close curly brace. Damn it, what's going on? Butterfingers. There we go. And we're going to say current health is going to be equals to our max health. Save that. Go check in Unity just to make sure it works. Oh, hold on. Made a simple error. Okay, I didn't see those there. That's a bit funny. There we go. Save it off. Back into Unity. Okay. Now if I run this, as soon as the play button's hit, it's going to apply 100 to our current health. Oh, so I'm full screen. Sorry about that. There we go, 100 applied to our current health. Now let's start making the function called apply damage. Now we won't need update, so we're going to rename that to apply damage. And it's going to take a float called damage as a float. Okay, let's start making this damage function. Well, actually making it work, sorry. So the first thing we want to check is our life. So if, open bracket, our current health is less than zero, then we want to return with 0 again. So if it's 0, return 0. It won't go any lower than 0. Return, close that, close curly brace, and then underneath this you want to put current health minus equals damage. Now you may be thinking to yourself, okay, he's applied damage there, but there's nothing in damage. It's got no value set to it. Now the reason I have no value set to this is because in another script we're going to start sending a message in all of our scripts, and it's going to look for something called apply damage. And in that same script we're going to have something called damage, and we're going to say that damage is equal to 50, and if it is, and if it finds a function called apply damage and it contains a variable called damage inside of it, it's going to apply 50 to this damage and minus 50 off your current health. It'll become a lot more clear when it's fully completed. So let's continue until. So if open bracket current health is equals to 0, open bracket, close bracket, open curly brace, close curly brace, we want to destroy the evil cube. So destroy, open bracket. Now when you write destroy, it asks you what you want to destroy. In this case it's our game object, but if you wanted to destroy something else like your main player or some other object, you could say for other, I'm just going to give it a short name, basically saying other object, and it's going to be type game object. And then what you say is we want to put other here and then close it. And what happens is in Unity you define the other object, it could be your main player or another cube, and then when it reaches 0 health it'll destroy that cube rather than this cube. But we don't want that in this case, we want to destroy this game object, so we put game object and close bracket, and I'm just going to delete this, save that. That script's completely done. Okay, now let's start making this apply damage function work. We need to put a line of code in our Raycast shoot script, which will then look through all the scripts and see if there's something called apply damage, and if there is, like I said, it's going to take action and minus the health of this evil cube. So open up your Rayshoot script, and the first thing we want to do is we want to apply a new variable, and we're going to call this for damage, and it's going to be a type integer, and it's going to be equals to 10. Now you could have whatever you like. I'm keeping damage as 10, so when I shoot my object it's going to minus 10 off its health. You can have 50, 60, 70, whatever you like. So yeah, it's just going to minus 10 health of my bad guy. And then let's start calling that. Underneath the following line, if hit.rigidBody, hit.rigidBody add force at position, direction rate times the force, hit point, you want to put the following line. Hit dot collider dot send message upwards, open bracket, where we're sending the message, and we're sending this message to apply damage, so we put apply damage, and then how much damage is taken, which is equal to our damage variable above, and then send message option dot don't require receiver, close bracket. That's it. Now if we shoot our object, it's gonna minus 10 health of it every time, because this line is looking for anything that can looking through all our scripts and checks and sees if there's anything called apply damage, and if there is and it has a variable called damage inside of it, it's gonna take this damage and apply it to that variable in there and minus 10 off the enemy's health, like I said. So if we go back to the game, click on this cube I'm just going to apply the AI script to all of them. This one, that one, and probably even these. Now if I click on these, and at the moment it's 0, but as soon as I run the game, it's going to be equal to 100. And when I shoot this, it's going to stop minusing 25, so 100, and watch what happens. 90, oh sorry, 10, not 25. 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, and this time if I shoot it, it's going to destroy itself as soon as it hits 0. Watch. There we go. But if this was a another human being you're fighting, obviously it won't destroy itself. We'll replace the body with a rigid ragdoll, so as soon as it dies, it drops down, and when you shoot it, it makes realistic movements. Or you can have a death animation and just drop it on the floor afterwards. Okay, it looks like all working perfectly. Fantastic. One more test. Perfect. Now that's how you apply damage to your objects using the Raycast script we made. And I'm going to be uploading a tutorial on Friday, which is going to cover how to use particles, and using those particles we're going to make blood effects, sparks, and etc. So when we hit certain objects, it's going to give out certain effects. For example, if it's humans, it's blood. If it's alien, it's green, or whatever you want. It could be purple, green, orange. If it's brick walls, it's going to be orange mixed with a brown, grey, and dust on the floor, and etc, etc. And tomorrow's tutorial will be muzzle flash, and I'll be showing how to do it in 3 steps, or 3 ways, sorry. One, using a renderer, and the other one using particle system, and the third one using renderer as well, but a very simple way, which I find effective. And yeah, the next tutorial I'm going to put up right now is the one that prevents your gun going through the wall, like so. As you can see at the moment, the gun goes through. We're going to prevent that next. Hope you guys enjoyed, and don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and favorite this video, and pass it along. Thank you for watching. Take care.